Hello and welcome. With 800 goals and 282 games to his credit, I'm joined now by Matthew Richardson.
What a game we have here today, Dan. There's been quite a build-up for this one.
Today it's the Bulldogs versus Brisbane. Round 5, and while it... Here we go. It's the Western Bulldogs versus Brisbane. Exclamation point. How about that? Kicks into the wind. The mark is taken by McRae. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. He puts some power into that kick. Strong mark. Lobs the pass. He gives the ball away. Squeezes out a handball. Daniel boots it. Johannesson with an easy mark. Johannesson tries his luck with a shot at goal. A magnificent kick right through the middle. And we have the first goal of the match. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Roughhead without a touch. The clearance by Martin. Morris gets the ball. Not sure what the problem is from here, but something is definitely wrong. That looks nasty. He'll be rushed to the rooms for medical treatment. Don't think, though, he'll be coming back.
Lester doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. The Bulldogs are in front.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Campbell is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Martin. Campbell with the tack. He'll get a free for that tackle. Far too high. Daniel kicks it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Mays kicks. McStay. Intercepted. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Rich with the mighty fist. Collected by Zorko. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alleyway. He has the ball. Boots it. Boyd marks. Slams it on the boot. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark.
The Western Bulldogs could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. Puts boot to ball. Dalhouse with the ball. Puts boot to ball. Martin with real good use of the body.
Kicks. Wins the hard ball.
Beams puts his boot on it. Strong mark there.
That drop punt works well for Stringer. Suckling grabs that one. Kicks it. Wallace wins the marking contest.
But the Bulldogs' big men are not pulling down many marks inside the 50, with most of the Western Bulldogs scoring opportunities coming from shots on the run. He knocks it down. Dalhouse there to mop up. Biggs picks up the loose ball. Daniel has slotted it through for a six-pointer. The Western Bulldogs lead the Lions.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. There's the bounce. Punched by Campbell. Bounces favourably for McStay. I think he just wants attention. Great grab. Chip kick along the wing. Cutler takes the mark. Works it across the ground. Harwood has it.
Harwood's a smart guy, but he's got to keep it cool ahead so he can make the right decisions more often. Frost with the ball. Frost takes a shot. A goal to Brisbane.
Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Punch by Campbell. McStay taps. Harwood with the football. He has the ball. Gets the handball. Frost with the tap. It's with him now. Murphy with the tap. He kicks it. Drifts wide to go through for the behind. 2 goals would change the lead in favour of the Lions. Kick to himself. Boyd setting up the play. Sends it out of the defensive 50.
But the Western Bulldogs' big men are not pulling down many marks inside the 50, with most of the Bulldogs scoring opportunities coming from shots on the run. Sending it on its way. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. The ball's travelling. Jeez, poor kicking.
Boyd assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Sends it on its way. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. That was the peg. He wins the contest. Kicked by Beams. Dawson with the mark. Kicks it. Richo, how did you see the opening quarter?
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
Neither team are giving an inch in the terms of...
The second quarter begins.
Obstacles are those fruitful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals.
Wallace guides it. Zorko just stopping for a quick dance. He gets the hand pass. Was that a throw? I think it was. Kicked by Roughhead. Marked by Harwood. Slams it on the boot. Dawson has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Hipwood takes the mark. This will certainly test him from this distance. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Nice mark under pressure. Boots it. Hands like dinner plates. Sends it on its way. Cross controls. Perfect kick. The lead is easily in reach for Brisbane.
Brisbane need to play on at all costs now and start getting some more running goals on the board.
Tapped by Martin. Morris made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Off hands. Beams with the pass. Beams finds his man on the move. Works it across the ground. Clean tap by Campbell. Guided down nicely by Morris. He picks up the loose ball. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Wallace with a low spearing kick. Picture perfect drop punt. Daniel got under it. Bumps the big skid. Good mark by Bontempelli. Bumps the big skid. Roughhead presents and takes the mark. Chips it down towards half forward. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Beams has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Harwood marks it. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. Suckling intercepts the ball. Good hand skills there. Murphy handballs to the man on the move.
Ball up call. Martin looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Deft touch from Beams. Was that a throw? I think it was. Jams it on the boot now. Drops the ball. Clean tap by Hipwood. The spilled ball is collected. The Lions will be hoping this one sails through. It'll give them the lead. That's 2 in a row for the Lions. Brisbane on top.
Paperone seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time.
Martin has the ball. Wallace bumped off the ball. The wind gives that kick a little more distance. Sends the Sharon on its way. McCraig wins the marking contest. Kicks it across the ground. Great grab. 40 metres out. Johannesson to kick on a 30-degree angle. It's certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. The lead is easily in reach for the Bulldogs.
Taylor is just ridiculously consistent. I'd like to see a clanger from him for a change. When coaches have someone like him in the lineup, they can just sleep a lot easier knowing how reliable he is. The Bulldogs get on top again.
All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Andrews taps it. Bontempelli with the football. Wood hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Intercepted by McStay. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Gets the behind. The Western Bulldogs can't relax too much. They're only up by 1 goal. He decides to play on. Jams it on the boot now. Takes that one strongly.
Rich is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Kept his composure then. He boots it. It's a mark. Beams slams the ball to his boot. And the ball crosses over the boundary.
The throw is accurate. Knocks it down in front. Wallace with the tap. Tapped by Zorko. McStay decisively. Smith aims for his man on the ground. The ball picked up. Lovely hand pass. Hits the man. That kick was asking a bit much of Hipwood. He passes the ball. He runs for the goal. It's kicks like that when players find out this really is a game of centimetres. The Lions only trailing by less than a goal. He looks for a man on the lead. He opts to play on with the ball. The wind carries the kick. Guided by Zorko. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Zorko decisively. Dalhouse kicks. You've seen a half now, Richo. Your thoughts?
The important thing is to keep your noses in front. but I get the feeling the Bulldogs may be fighting to stay there in the second half.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Marks are fairly close on the scoreboard, with Brisbane on 25 and the Bulldogs on 20.
The crowd anxious. Let's get into the second half.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Goal to Brisbane. Gets his first. The Lions goes back into the lead. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Smith onto the ball. He just can't get out of the action. Umpire calls for the ball. First hand's important. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Advantage, says the umpire. Pasternak has the ball.
Martin is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Puts boot to ball. That's a nice, strong mark. He slams that on the boot. He takes a strong mark. Morris boots it. Zorko with good strong hands. He gets boot to the ball.
Cutler puts it on the boot. A mark by Campbell.
He slams that on the boot. Boyd with the ball.
Looks like he panicked there. So well timed. A low stabbing kick. Morris over the top. A difficult kick into this breeze. Strong mark by Gibbs. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Rich claims it. Gets boot to leather. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. It's like he has the ball on a string. A mark by Campbell. Bumps the pigskin. Marked by Morris.
Morris. It's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. He gets boot to the ball. Daniel marks it. He gets boot to the ball. Slips through his fingers. Taylor gets onto the ball. Pasternak gets onto the ball. He gathers the ball. Dixon shucks the ball away. Dixon, wonderful goal.
The Western Bulldogs steal back the lead. The ball is bounced. Hit by Martin. Bounces favourably for Morris. Great mark. Pasternak with the kick. Zorko presents and takes the mark. Slams it on the boot. Frost takes it well. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. The ball goes out of bounds. Morris off for the Western Bulldogs. Roughhead punches him. Well done to keep it alive under pressure. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Handballs to the running man. Martin puts it. Nice hands.
Zorko is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. Harwood gets the footy. Biggs gathers the ball. Harwood there to mop up. Wood slams the ball to his boot. He can't bring that mark down. He lays off the pass.
Lester will get the free for throwing. Lester puts it on the boot. Takes it well. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. The lead is easily in reach for the Lions. He decides to play on. Sends the Sharon on its way. The wind helping that kick. Nice work from Murphy. Picks it. A nice uncontested mark for Wood.
Wood. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep it cool ahead so he can make the right decisions more often. Beams kicks the ball. A great mark under pressure. Paparone by hand. That's a great goal. The lead is taken back by Brisbane.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Andrews nicely outclassing Roughhead. He's got the footy in his hands. He's got the football now. Puts the head down as he runs in. The loose ball picked up by Campbell. He's able to thread a needle and that kick comes out of the pack. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. Chips it down towards half forward. Zorko with the mark. And that's the game. The Lions 34 to Western Bulldogs 32. What? Oh, they're telling me that's only the end of the third quarter. We'll have a look at the stats.
The Lions with nothing impressive in the stat sheet. The score says it all here.
You always... The players are starting to feel the strain of the first three quarters now.
The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning.
Gets the ball free. Martin kicks it. Beams looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Bumps the pigskin. Great mark. Morris puts it on the boot. Great mark. Bumps the pigskin. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Harwood just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Kept his composure then. Hipwood takes a shot. It gets tapped. He knocks it down.
He collects the loose ball. Liberatore with the tap. Lucky Bounds collected. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Murphy kicks it. Nice hands. Picked by Suckling. He wins the contest. Slams it on the boot. Takes it well.
Wallace is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Sending it on its way. Great hands. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure. He boots it. Smith with real good use of the body.
Boots it. It's Edward Scissorhands. Very quiet by his standards. Hewitt kicks it out of congestion, and the mark will be paid. Booted by Dawson. Out of bounds near the 50. The ball will be thrown in. The umpire's throw is a good one. Rough it decisively. Biggs has the ball. He's got the football now. Harwood gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Murphy. Hipwood slams it on the boot. He steadies now in front of goal. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Tapped by Morris. A favourable bounce. That's just giving the ball away. Liberatore collects. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillow. You could see that happening right after it left his boot. Just a few points the difference.
Boyd can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Quick hands finding the running player. He steadies now in front of goal. He could not have kicked that any better. The Lions are on top of the Western Bulldogs.
He bounces straight up and down. Roughhead punches it. Good tap from Smith. Lester gets the tap. Martin bumps. Wallace somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Going for goal number 1. And Craig will regret that. The Bulldogs won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around. Gets boot to leather. Well, he gave it a shot. Boyd gains possession through the interception. McCraig with the mighty fist. Lucky Bounds collected. Smith brought him down, holding the ball. He kicks inside 50. Great mark over the pad. Sends the Sharon on its way. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a pin. Beams with the pass. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. Marked by Andrews. Sends the Sharon on its way. Christensen from behind.
The Lions could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. Takes possession. He boots it. Dawson with great hands. Sending it on its way. Hipwood with good strong hands. He boots it. Suckling marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Cramerick presents and takes the mark. Slams it on the boot. I guess it was worth a go. Bontempelli has been a step and a half too slow all game. Roughhead urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. Johannesson has it. He's missed it. The Lions with the victory. How did you... At the end of the match, the Lions over the Bulldogs 41-34. Hello and welcome. You're here, I'm here, and now it's time for Saturday afternoon football. Welcome to the Gabba. Well, I can understand why the players don't like to travel, but it is great to be back in Brisbane. It's a cataclysmic wind out there, and it's swirling at random. With me in the box is Richmond Titan Matthew Richardson.
Hi Den, really excited about this one today.
Hitting the turf today will be the Lions and Port Adelaide. Two teams from the top 8 to fight it out. I'm excited for this one, Richard.
To be prepared is half the victory in footy. Let's see who has come to this game with the right mindset.
Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. He kicks quickly. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Taylor grabs that one. Slams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Lester kicks it. A mark by Tstashe. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice hands. Kicks it across the ground. Well, he gave it a shot. The ball mopped up. Guided down nicely by Bonfries. Kicks it. Taken by Bastanak.
Bastanak really wears his heart on his sleeve. A nice contested mark. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it. Beams boots it. There's no contest for that mark. He gets boot to the ball. The mark will be paid. Austin with the kick. Ebert with a strong mark.
Choose to kick it. Goodard marks. That kick held up in the wind. Tstashe gets the upper hand. Out on the full. Free kick to Port Adelaide. Gets some power behind that one. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. That was the peg. 50 metres out. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. The loose ball scooped up. Approaching the goals now. Dixon takes a shot. The first goal going to Port Adelaide. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Clean tap by Martin. Beams comes away with the ball. Zorko with the handball out of the pack. He runs for home. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Trims the grass with that one. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. He has shanked that kick. Bad kick, resulting in a free to the power. Bumps the pigskin, and the mark will be paid.
Austin can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Beams kicks the ball. Dawson takes the mark. Good hand skills there. That's a goal. Score's level now.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce, laser straight. Martin outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Takes possession. Winds with the football. Picks up his first possession. Lester guides it. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. The spilled ball is collected. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Going for goal number 2. Is it high enough? Long enough? Straight enough? Puts boot to ball. Takes the mark all by himself.
Austin has so much potential, he could just be anything. Beams hits it. Monfrey's there to mop up. It gets tapped. Bastanak with a bump. Beams with the football. He knocks it down. And the ball is out of play. We'll get a ball in.
Trackett really gets onto this one. Hand passed by Harwood. Kicks hurriedly. The ball was thrown. Free kick for Tstashe. Tstashe puts it on the boot. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. That was the peg. Kicks into the wind.
Austin can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Zorko covers some ground with that kick. It's been intercepted by the opposition.
Austin off for Port Adelaide. Clean tap out of the ruck. Takes control of the ball. He runs for the goal. And the free kick's been awarded. Gets the ball on the boot. Rich. He takes the shot. Brilliant goal. The Lions leading by a single goal.
Rich can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Christensen intercepts it. He's got the footy in his hands. Impey with the tap. Guided by Rich. Goes by hand. He kicks it. I hope everyone at home is recording this match. I know too, but this is definitely a moment worth preserving. Rich with his second goal. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Good fist. Controlled by Impey. Impey feeds it wide. Nice hands. Pal Pepper sends the ball. Kicks. What do the stats look like, Richo?
The stats show that both teams have practically kick for kick, with neither willing to let the other have a kicking advantage.
And here's the start of the second term.
Just keep going. Everybody gets better if they keep at it.
Was that the Zorko? He's got the head down as he charges. Hipwood, Mark. Choose to kick it. Jonas gets the mark without contest. That had some power behind it. The mark is taken by Wines.
Wines with the kick. He grabs it. Broadbent puts his boot on it. Cracker with a strong mark. Cracker shoots for goal. Cracker kicks it straight through the big sticks.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Martin aims for his man on the ground. He's got the football now. Zorko sends the ball on its way. The ball crosses the line. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary. The ruckmen battle it out. Deft touch from Cracker with the quick hands. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away.
Pal Pepper got a really good footballing brain. Ebert with good strong hands. He boots it. The mark will be paid. He gets boot to the ball. Beams with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to. Homsch puts his boot on it. That's a nice strong mark.
The wind carries the kick. Well, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. McStay couldn't keep his hands on it. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Pollock comes in to level the scores. That's 3 each.
Pollock. It's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
Martin is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Cracker. Well, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Cutler can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Sending it on its way, he marks the ball. He kicks the ball. Good mark.
Hits it across the ground. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Need puts it on the boot. Wines with the mark. Kicks it. Ebert with the mark. Kicks it. Marked by Bitter. Kicks it. Takes it well. McStay kicks. Over the top of the pack. Gets boot to high. Nice contested mark by Beams. Sends the Sharon on its way. Beams wins the marking contest. He spears the ball. Harwood sends the ball on its way. Burne-Jones gets the upper hand. Great grab. He's running hot, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
He just can't get out of the action. Batted down nicely by Beams. Hit the point post. Out of bounds on the full. Into the game comes Zorko. Boots it. Tumpus has it. The wind gives that kick a little more distance. It's with him now. That's holding the ball. Oh, what a tackle. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Sends it on its way. Wines with the mark. Kicks beyond the wing. Marked by Beams. He kicks it long. Nice contested mark by Tumpus. Slams it on the boot. Austin with an easy mark. Kicks. Over the top of the pack. Ebert feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Nice interception. The ball in the hands of Christensen, and the mark will be paid. Dawson pounds it long to his teammates. Rich takes the mark. He passes the ball. Puts boot to ball. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
The stats show that both teams have practically kicked.
The players have been down to the rooms now and they would have had some treatment, a talk from the coach, and should be ready for another half of football. I know we are.
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a loser or a winner.
Hands like dinner plates. Choose to kick it. Nice hands. Patleni with a clinical drop punt. Archie clearing it out of defence.
Austin has so much potential, he could just be anything. He drops the mark, Cutler gets the interception on the bounce. That's a great goal. Brisbane are in front.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. There's the bounce. Claimed by Cracker. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Lobs the handball. Wines intercepts it. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Gains possession. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Bumps the pigskin. Out of bounds in the pocket. The throw is accurate. Cracker taps it. Cleanly picked up. Tapped by Dawson. He has the ball. Austin is streaming past and gets the footy. Bonfrey's got under it. Puts boot to ball. And the mark will be paid. Kicks it. Beams marks. Beams feeds it wide. Jonas over the top. Bumps the pigskin. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Zorko is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. Martin puts his boot on it. He gets it under pressure. Harwood puts his boot on it. A good contested mark there. Tumpus puts his boot on it. He takes a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. Beams with the ball.
Kicks it across the ground. Nice hands. Gets boot to leather. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Martin is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He takes a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. Strong mark there. Beams slams the ball to his boot. Great hands. He handballs it.
That was all Hipwood, perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Clears it. Austin with the mark. Austin feeds it wide. Over the top of the pack. Beams gets the interception on the bounce. Need with the mark.
Need needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Broadbent with good strong hands. He gets it under pressure. Beams with the mark. He gets boot to the ball. Harwood with real good use of the body.
Lobs the handball. Wines intercepts it. He's got the football now. Picked by Jonas. Ebert got under it. Boots it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. These two sides will be deadlocked if he puts this through. The pound. No time to drop off. Less than a kick the difference. Nice contested mark by Pittard. If they get this, they'll take the lead. Port Adelaide only trailing by less than a goal. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. Buick with the tap. Deft touch from White. Clean tap by Taylor. Bill gets it out of the congestion. Beams kicks. Nice mark there. Boots it. Dawson, the better man there. Bumps the pigskin. He takes an uncontested mark. He's got it. Not long left on the clock. He just manages to get that one away. Deft touch from Mead. Scoops up the bouncing ball. The spilled ball is collected. He kicks it. Rich hooked it like it fluffed forward. Brisbane by 5 points. Needs someone to break hard. He's ready to bring it back into play. Strong mark by Caparone. That's bad work. Brisbane by a goal. Richo has some stats for us now. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first 3 quarters now.
It ain't over till it's over.
Clean tap by McStay. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Boots it. Great grab. Trackett going for distance. The mark is taken by Lester. Sends it on its way. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Cutler really wears his heart on his sleeve. The mark will be paid. He gets boot to the ball. He grabs it, lining it up with the goal now. Harwood kicks it. Need, just the better man in that contest. He boots it. Austin gets the mark without contest. Puts boot to ball. Jonas just wanted it more then.
Kicks it. And the mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Wins the hard ball.
Gray's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. Lining it up with the goal now. Polek with the shot. The goal for Port Adelaide. The scores are all tied up.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Trackett outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Beams with the football. Martin is able to squeeze a kick through the pack. Jams it on the boot now. No contest for that mark. Not a very good kick. Takes that one strongly. Choose to kick it. Bastanak has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Bastanak is very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. He wins the contested mark, puts boot to ball, beams, marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Zorko with the ball. He slams that on the boot. Good mark.
Dawson just gauging which way that wind is blowing. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Jonas with the kick, and the mark will be paid.
Ebert just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Sending it on its way. A good contested mark there. Zorko with the kick. Harwood marks it.
Kicks. Marks. Kicked by Dawson. Martin takes the mark. Puts boot to ball. A mark by Mead. Jams it on the boot now. Marked by Austin. Puts boot to ball. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Burne-Jones has got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Well, that's just another behind on the board.
Archie has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Impey slams it on the boot. A solid mark from Cartlett. Gets boot to Leather. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Monfries with the kick. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Harwood goes for goal. Oh, it's hit the post. Tough break. The Lions out in front over the Power.
A nice running mark. Goes by hand. Stunning. When you need someone to stand up and be counted, he's certainly done that. The bounce, laser straight, punched by Martin. He lays off the pass. The ball is on the ground and it's picked up by Harwood. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Rich, it's a goal. The Lions lead Port Adelaide 40-26. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Trackett with first hands to the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. Beams has the ball. He gains possession. Handballs out into space. Impey sends the ball on its way. Ebert drilled that kick in. Marks. Jams it on the boot. Nice contested mark by Pollock. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Craig got under it. 40 metres from home. Perfect kick. At the end of the game, Brisbane over Port Adelaide 40-32. Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. Before getting on the plane to come here, I told the ticket lady send one of my bags to Melbourne, one to Sydney and one to Brisbane. She said she couldn't do that. I'm not sure why she didn't understand because, as I told her, the airline did it for me last week. Anyway, it's good to be back at Sydney. A few empty seats in the crowd. Accompanying me is Matthew Richardson. How are The players are all eagerly awaiting the siren. The game is underway. Martin, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. Bumps the pigskin. A solid mark from Heaney. Kicks. Takes that one strongly. Now this shouldn't be too hard for Robinson. Shot by Robinson. Sydney had one to their tally. Robinson getting his first. The bounce. Sinclair taps it. Good tap from McStay. Guided down nicely by Robinson. Robinson with the tap. I think he just wants attention. He brings it out of the pack. Lester takes the mark. Jams it on the boot now. Wins the hard ball. Gets boot to high. Good mark on the run. Parkic with the kick. Marked by Mills. Bumps the pigskin. Marks.
Lester is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. He boots it. Cutler with a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. Harwood with real good use of the body. He gets boot to the ball. Paparone marks it. Good hand skills there. Sending it on.
What do the stats look like, Richo?
He could slip a bit of...
And we're back at it.
Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else.
He gets another possession. Quick hands find the running player. Mills taps. He gathers the loose ball. Tapped by Lester. He's got the football now. Is in his possession. He's running hot, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Ball up in the centre square.
Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. He grabs it off the ground. He taps the ball. He gets a fist to it. He's got a handball away. Sinclair puts his boot on it. Alia lining up with the goals. Puts boot to ball. He takes a strong mark.
Boots up. Marks.
Beams can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Dawson puts his boot on it. He handballs out into space. Lloyd slams the ball to his boot. Mills marks the ball. He's got a hold of that one. McStay spills it. He handballs it. It's intercepted. Zorko with the kick. Good mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Taken by Hipwood. Dishes it off by hand. Hipwood taking a chance at goal. They've conceded possession. Nice work from Rich. That's his first. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Sinclair aims for his man on the ground. He lays off the pass. Chooses to kick it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Pass by Hipwood. He's really a ball magnet. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Rich going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short. Tactically this week. 40 metres from home. Not much on offer for Tippett. He kicks it to himself. Slams it on the boot. Towers presents and takes the mark. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. He misses the mark. Handballs from the tackle. McVeigh on the ball at the moment. He gains possession. Slams it on the boot. Marked by Sinclair.
Sinclair has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Puts boot to ball. Mills marks it. Passes by hand. Beams gains the loose ball. He gets the ball. Zorko plays it off to the man on the run. McStay gathers it. He kicks the ball. Jones boots it. He marks the ball.
Shoots off the handball. Robinson with a kick as he gets pulled down by Frost. Sweeping handball. He's a ball magnet. Zorko got under it.
Zorko's just got a lot of tricks in the bag, which makes him so very hard to stop. He's also got an amazing highlight reel. A nice contested mark. He puts power behind that kick. Robinson takes the mark. He gets boot to the ball. That's a mark.
Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Works it across the ground. Good mark by McStay. Bumps the pigskin. A mark by Zorko.
He hand passes it. Bastanak with a bump. Mills gains the loose ball. Hand passes to the running man. Hit the post, that's a behind. Taylor is a great kick, and if he can maintain that accuracy under pressure, he'll elevate to the elite category. Hewitt has a kick. Nice kick. The Swans lead.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Sinclair boots it. Great mark. Beams with the kick. No contest for that mark. Kick by Martin. A good mark under the circumstances. Choose to kick it. The siren set to blow any time now. Rampy, the better man there, over the top of the pack. Boots it. Couldn't hold on to the mark. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Atterbury shoots off the handball. In technical terms, he's made a real pig's ear of it. Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Both teams.
The third term is underway.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. He's got the football now, inside 50 now. Guided down nicely by McVeigh. Squeezes out a handball. He gives the ball away. Zorko charges fiercely with a powerful bump. Goal. Martin with his first. The Lions, no time to drop off. Less than a kick the difference.
Brisbane have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
Sends it on its way. A great effort. Sends it on its way. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Zorko, he's pretty good at hangers. He just needs to work on getting some more height if he really wants to master the skill. Martin slams the ball to his boot. Cutlick with handball.
The ball mopped up. He's running hot, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Reed gets the hand pass. He's racking up possessions. Naismith is streaming past and gets the footy. Kicks it across the ground. A great effort. A chance to add one more to his tally. Hewitt just squeezes it over the line. He's bagged a couple now. Sydney by 8 points.
Hewitt's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
Is in his possession. Beams bumped off the ball. Sends it into the open paddock. Bastanak with the kick. The contest, no match for him. Dawson sends it out to space. Gets boot to high. Parker gets a less than pretty drop punt away.
Beams wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. He slams that on the boot. That's a mark. Puts boot to ball. He grabs it. Dawson with the kick. Rampy claims the ball. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
Choose to kick it. Beams grabs that one.
He kicks the ball. He gets in under pressure.
Gets boot to high. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Wins the hard ball.
Zorko is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. He gains possession. He takes possession. The ball has been grabbed on the bounce. Lining it up with the goal now.
Hipwood with the interception. Rich is streaming past and gets the footy. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce, laser straight. Sinclair wins the tap. Terrible timing by Chackey. Casanova would have been jealous at that pickup. He gets his hands on the footy. Parker collects it. Slips the handball to Robinson. Naismith heading in. Watch his style. 35 metres out. Patley going for number 1. Patley executes the goal well. Sydney by 8 points. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Sinclair's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. The hand pass hits the man. He taps the ball. Harwood gets the footy. Gets a handball to the running man. Lester running towards goal. Has the mark all to himself.
Tapped by Rampy. Lloyd picks up the loose ball. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. We'll have a throw-in. Umpire throws the ball in. Shackey. I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. I see it, but I don't believe it. That's his first. If you want to be a hero, now is the time to put your hand up. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Shackey with the tap. Tapped by Lloyd. Dawson guides it. Good tap from Reed. Franklin collects. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Hand passes. Naismith keeping it low. Let's go to the stats sheet now and see how the players perform. Both teams look like they enjoyed the three-quarter time break as we enter this, the fourth term.
After each game, I always wanted to be able to say I gave all I could. I gave it my best.
Marks. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. He gives the ball a mighty roost. The contest, no match for him. 30 metres out. An important kick for the lead. Off by a matter of centimetres. Hipwood looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Off by a matter of centimetres. Too many behinds on the board for Brisbane.
Tippett has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. Reed misses the ball. Beams knocks it down. Parker handballs it. He slams that on the boot. He takes a strong mark. Mills by hand. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark.
Cunningham with the kick. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Naismith has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. It's a mark. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure. Zorko kicks it. It comes off hands. Mills dodging just for the fun of it. Great hands.
Goes up the line. Nice hands. Stabs the ball. Takes it well. A low kick from Dawson. Zorko takes the mark uncontested.
Zorko's shown a lot of character in his recent performances. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Puts boot to ball. Tippett with real good use of the body. Puts boot to ball. Has the mark all to himself. Rampy kicks the ball. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Boyd marks it.
Sending it on its way. Good mark.
Naismith. A great effort. Rowan kicks. Great grab.
Naismith can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Robinson kicks it. It's a mark. Hewitt lining up with the goals. Hewitt goes for home. Nice kick.
All is in readiness. Good bounce. Punched by Sinclair, jumping at shadows. He grabs it on the run. Martin gets it out of the crowd. Hipwood setting his sights on the goals. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicks. He gets above the crowd. Kicks it across the ground. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg.
Naismith takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest.
Leicester with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Paparoni kicks into his attacking 50. Interception. Handballs from the tackle. Lloyd sends one up towards the wing. Sinclair kicks it out of congestion. A stab kick from Beams. He wins the contest.
Martin kicks the ball. Cutler with good strong hands.
Rampy sweeps on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Kicked by Lloyd. Great mark.
Jones shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. Naismith wins the contested ball, sending it on its way. Sinclair marks it. He boots it. Mills takes a contested mark, sending it on its way. Strong mark there.
He steadies now in front of goal. Aaliyah will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Final scores are 40-33.